Welcome to another video of NYNJPA weather. The water vapor this afternoon is pretty impressive. We have a pretty strong upper level low that's sitting off the Canadian Maritimes here, and that's blocking the whole pattern and not allowing any disturbances that are off in the west to move east. As a result, we're kind of stuck in this pattern of cool maritime air building in, cooler conditions along the coast, and a risk of scattered showers. And as you can see, that upper level low to the west over the Great Lakes is going to send disturbances our way. For tomorrow, we're kind of in a break here as we have a ridge sitting right over the forecast area. That ridge will allow for some drier conditions and a better chance of scattered showers in the evening as that ridge progresses a little bit further off the coast. And there's going to be a nice trough that's over the Great Lakes that's going to push east by Monday morning. But it's not going to be able to get too far. When we look at Monday, coming up right here, we have that trough that's kind of tilting negative. It's going to start to close off and produce another upper level low going into the beginning of next week. And meanwhile, the upper level low over the Atlantic Ocean will begin to weaken. So we're going to start to see a strong southerly to southeasterly flow coming off the Atlantic. And when you have that, what it leads to is scattered showers starting to develop and starting to train over the forecast area. And the reason why we begin to see that is because at 700 millibars, we have strong moist air advection moving into the forecast area, basically from the tropical Atlantic. As that storm begins to develop and the upper level low begins to close off over New England, that flow will begin to cut off because of the dry air advection that begins to push in from the west. However, before that, we'll have a pretty impressive period of rainfall, possibly up to an inch of rain. And as you can see at the surface map, I think the QPF is a little bit overdone here, but the point is that you're going to have showers training over the forecast area, which means they're going to continue to move over the forecast area through the day on Monday. So it looks like Monday is not going to be a very pretty day with showers. I don't think any thunderstorms because the atmosphere is so stable. However, a good period of heavy rain can be expected on Monday in between the breaks with some partly cloudy skies. As we move on through the week, the upper level low that begins to develop over New England really cements itself. This is going to produce, instead of a easterly wind pattern, it's going to produce a northwesterly wind pattern, which means we have polar air advecting into the forecast area, which means cooler temperatures still, but a little bit more breaks in the clouds. More disturbances will be moving through, though, from the west, producing some scattered showers, and a rather impressive block to the south of Greenland. That block begins to break down. As you can see, the Pacific pattern starts to become a little bit more active, starts to bulldoze this whole blocking pattern to the east and starts to break it down. So while Friday we still have a upper level low producing a northwesterly flow and scattered showers, we see that it's going to start to come to an end as a series of disturbances from the Pacific bulldoze through the continental United States and begins to end this period of basically blocky weather.